You have your brand new website, you follow all the best engineering practices, and your systems are top notch. You check what other sites are doing and you see that tiny thin footprint saying something like, "This site uses cookies, by utilizing the site blah blah blah." Easy enough, you just copy paste to your own website and voila, all said and done. But are you sure you compliant, or do you think you are? First of all, I need to do the small disclaimer of I am not a lawyer, this is not legal advice, because of reasons. Weak. The previous example was an exaggeration of the most common case I see over the internet regarding the compliance and the General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. GDPR requires the user explicit consent before we can utilize the personal identifiable information. This means that a simple "by using this website" or "by clicking this button" text somewhere is not enough to be compliant under GDPR. For websites, for example, it means you should do not track Google Insights before the user explicitly expresses consent, meaning the user has to click from a list of options that at least allow him to either accept or deny. A bottom disclaimer of "this site uses cookies" is not enough. For newsletters, for example, it means you should use a checkbox for the user to accept your privacy policy and terms of service before allowing them to join, instead of for a fine print below your join button. And I know what you are thinking. I am a company based in the United States or anywhere outside the European Union. Well, GDPR does not care. It cares about the residency of the user accessing your site. Meaning if the person is from Spain or Germany, for example, it's under the protection of GDPR. And this is only one. We have regulations for health, banking, foods, to name a few. And each country and region might have its own regulations. It's a sea of regulations out there. The good news is that this is a problem that all companies face, and as such, we try to find the best practices and processes to help with this task. If you want to know more about how to mitigate the risk of not being data compliant, we wrote a blog post that goes into more detail. I invite you to check it out, links on the description.